most inspiring things for me with painting my face and with kind of just being more free in how I present myself is how many really awesome positive interactions I have with people totally out of left field. Like middle-aged businessmen will come up and be like, that's awesome, you know?
Yeah, it lets people gives people more permission to approach you. Tell me a little bit about what you wear.
Well, the pants are by Dior and the shirt is Kaufmann. I wear what I want.
What I was brought up was like trying not to stick out as much as possible, and also still now my mom is like, just don't stick out. Of like the social stigma.
I guess you could call it neo-tribalism or this neo kind of indigenous spirit, which I just found really inspiring. So that's been kind of recently been inspiring me a lot. Being my own kind of artistic expression.
All my childhood, my mom didn't let me have my hair out.
Really?
She actually used to cut it short.
Really? I think that people actually respond really positively to it. I think that a lot of people, I think more people than we assume, spend a lot of their life not really being how they want to be or living how they want to be, and I think that it actually can be really inspiring to see other people do it. I know that is the way it was for me. I saw other people that were just like, fuck it, I'm gonna live how I'm gonna live, I'm gonna dress how I'm gonna dress, and it's really inspiring. And I think that just because somebody's walking around in a t-shirt or a suit and tie or has a bunch of kids, we assume that they're this kind of closed-minded mainstream mentality, and I think that people that even are mainstream and aren't necessarily crazy artists can still be really inspired by seeing people kind of just let go of the restriction, you know?
I'd love to do that more.
Yeah.
I guess it's very hard now because I'm with my mom. Right. But I love fantasy. I love like fairies and sparkles.
Yeah.
Like now is like a business meeting, right? And I mean, I still put like a few sparkles on my eyes.
Yeah.
But try to stay very, what people would call it, like in the elegant line.
Yeah.
And it's not like who I am is much more creative than that.
Right. Yeah, I think it's amazing. I think it's really surprising when you own that and when you come into that more and more. And I think the general assumption we have is that you'll receive more negative attention than positive attention. That's at least my kind of assumption.
The personal.
That if I'm walking around with face paint and feathers and whatever, that I'm going to receive more negative attention than positive attention. But I've found that I've actually received a lot of positive attention, and I see other people that are the same way, that just are who they are, receive really positive attention, and I think that people actually respond really positively.
I mean, I feel the same way about myself.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm not going to try and hide who I am.
I mean, I think there is something to be said for acknowledging context, and that certain things are more appropriate or fit more in certain contexts than others. And playing with that, so that there's times when I will consciously be more subtle because I feel like it's more appropriate. Not in a way that somebody telling me that, but I just sense it,
Or you have a rabbi with like a huge white beard. You won't ask him to take off his beard when he goes into like the place to not stick out.
Right.
This is who he is.
Right.
You can tone down sometimes, but like if who I am is a fairy and I want to dress up as a fairy every day,
Then do it.